Hello, my name is Dominic Angelo-Laloli and I am the Youth Coordinator for Otago Access Radio. OAR FM is a community access radio station based in Dunedin Community House in Moray Place. Our main goal is to facilitate the creation of audio content by, for and about the people of Dunedin, giving people who don't get mainstream media coverage the opportunity to get their voices heard. Youth Zone is one of our funded zones where people aged 8 to 22 can create their own radio shows and podcasts for free. This current image is Carl Brinsden, who hosts a New Zealand music show called Choice As, and here he is interviewing the band Imperium. As part of Youth Zone, we also undertake special projects, which brings me here today. Late last year, we applied for funding from the Creative Community Scheme to organise, record, facilitate the recording of young local poets. This is where Profile of 20 Young Poets was born. We asked participants to prepare 2 or 3 poems to perform in our recording studio, and then I interviewed them about the work they had recorded, their views on poetry, and their ambitions for the future. This slide, I have given 2 names. It's Collaboration and a Circle of Love. I think they both fit pretty well. This project has been an amazing opportunity to work together with all of these amazing people, organisations and venues. Everybody here has helped the project in some way, from suggesting places to find participants, to hosting events, to giving promotion to the series through networks and social media. The first step in creating the series was to enlist the help of young people already established in the poetry scene. Kelly Steitley and Sam van der Weeden, along with Nikki Page, Suakin and Leslie Paris, formed our first project steering group. This group made sure we were creating an experience that would be useful and fun for the participants, and they also suggested people to work with, giving us a starting point for promoting the opportunity. During the recording session, we ran through the poems a couple of times with the participant, selecting the best take from each. After that, we sat down for the interview section where I asked some basic questions. One of the important editing decisions for this series was to only hear the poet, so the questions I asked at the time were edited out of the final episode. As part of the series, we wanted to add a visual layer to help promote the podcast. During the recording series, we filmed their performance and edited these into videos to promote the upcoming episode. These teaser videos were liked and shared by the participants, their families and art supporters. At last count, there were just under 9,000 views of all of the videos on Facebook. As part of this year's Dunedin's Writers and Readers Festival, we were also offered the opportunity to hold an event to run alongside the audio series featuring our young poets. This one was called Lunchtime Reading Rising Stars and was held at the Athenaeum Library. 4 of the poets from the first half of the series performed live to an audience, and this video can be found on our website. This year on National Poetry Day, we ran our second event alongside the series, creatively called Rising Stars 2. Thanks to the help of Kay Mercer and Leslie Marriott, we were allowed to hold the event in front of the Gig City Cube on the ground floor of the Dunedin Public Library. This time, poets from the series Kelly, Chloe, D'Angelo, Sabrina and Ahi and Sam performed. So if you missed hearing the series the first time around, there are plenty of ways to access it. From the 14th of December, we will be replaying the series weekly on Otago Access Radio, 105.4, 1575 AM from 1 PM. You can also listen to the podcast from www.oar.org.nz. You can find all of the episodes on iTunes, TuneIn and Stitcher.